What the heck? Ahoy! Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been very lazy lately with the reviews especially, but we'll fix that in a bit. But today we are diving into something critical, something that affects all gamers. It's called the Stop Killing Games initiative, and trust me, if you care about the games you love, especially online titles, you need to be on board with this, or at least you need to hear it. I know it's a dead horse by this point, everyone was talking about it, but I'm doing it too. Stick around, perhaps I'll say a few things different than all the other creators that talked about this before me. Now, you've seen it before, the server shut down, games you bought just disappear, and there's nothing you can do about it. But what if you could do something, you know? That's exactly what Stop Killing Games initiative is about. So, what is it? This will just require game companies to let players continue accessing their games, especially single player and LAN features, even after official support ends. In short, if you paid for it, you should be able to play it. Why it matters? Right now, companies can pull the plug at any time. No refund, no alternative, no preservation, just poof, and it's gone. And that's not fair. Just take a look at this and you will see there's only a few bad actors, but like is the case with all things, this will keep spreading like plague, you know. Yeah, just let's look at this list. Okay, so at first we have popular MMOs that were shut down. So I want you to focus on the name, the period, and most importantly the publisher. Club Penguin, Disney, and this one at least stayed for 12 years, so yeah. City of Heroes, NC Soft, 8 years. Warhammer Online, EA. Star Wars Galaxies, Sony. Wildstar, NC Soft. This is another one I'm pretty sad about. Marvel Heroes, Gazillion Entertainment. The Matrix Online, Warner Bros. Toontown Online, Disney. Tabula Rasa, I remember this one too. NC Soft. Firefall, I remember this one too. Red 5 Studios. What are these have in common? Corporate decisions, our community desires, games shut down even if people are still playing them, so money spent are gone, and preservation left to fun servers or nothing at all, and most of the time is nothing at all, so that's the whole point. But now the single player list, because ChatGPT was kind enough to compile me one very fast. Let's take a peek. SimCity, EA, nice. Assassin's Creed 2, Ubisoft, fuck yeah. And there's not only Assassin's Creed 2, and it's Brotherhood and Revelations, so yeah, it's a common practice at Ubisoft apparently. The Crew, Ubisoft. Mirror's Edge, EA, sure. Darkspore, EA. Gran Turismo Sport, Sony. NBA 2K Sports, Hitman, IO Interactive, Need for Speed, EA, Ooh-ha, and Anno, Ubisoft. So always online DRM punishes legitimate buyers, obviously, with these kinds of games. The game becomes unplayable if servers die, even if it's single player. That always feels like when it happens, because it shouldn't happen, to be honest. It's a single player game, guys. Just imagine this, even Diablo 4. Diablo 4 is a multiplayer, it's almost viewed like some sort of MMO, right? In that game, most of the time, you're playing solo. You're playing a single player game, most of the time. When they decide to switch off the servers, make it a single player experience. Most of the time I'm playing single player anyway. I don't need others to enjoy that. So yeah, that's not fair. Yeah, this law, if it even becomes a law at some point, would protect your access, your memories, and our shared gaming history. Now let me tell you a few things about why I think we need extra votes. I mean, 1 million, sure, it's cute, but I want 10 million. I want a billion. We need more than just enough votes. The European Citizens Initiative reached 1 million signatures yesterday, I believe, but it's not like beating a level with 1 HP character, you know. We need a buffer, a cushion, because things happen, you know. Some of the people who signed it might have written the name wrong or input some wrong details there by mistake, obviously, or we might have a couple of tens of thousands or even more of you overzealous Americans that signed it. And while we appreciate the enthusiasm, your vote doesn't count by the end of this, and it only skews the results and makes them look good at the moment, but yeah, it doesn't help. And God knows what else could go wrong with this after it's done and it passes, because some of these big corpos will apply pressure for sure. I mean, I know that for a fact. Here on this side of the pond, we don't do lobbying, you know, and most of the time we call it corruption. Because let's face it, even if lobbying can be done in a transparent and correct way, most of the time is behind closed doors and it's done at the edge of the law. I can see some of these big corporations pulling some strings if this passes. I don't think they'll just stay idle and wait a decision to be made. No. They'll fight like crazy to have it their way. That's why we need at least to do our part and crush this, to go beyond 100%. Just to send a message, I'd like to see 10 million votes, to be honest with you. And listen, guys, it's possible. I mean, IGN YouTube channel has what, 30 million something subscribers, bro. So we need some of those guys to go sign this petition. I mean, they are gamers, right? Go sign it. Jesus, 30 million, that's like more than the Romanian population. So yeah, we'll reach 2 millions by the end of this month for sure, easily. But I don't care about that. I want to see 5 millions, at least 5 million. So even if I believe we might reach well over 2 millions by the end of this month easily, I don't care. We need to make as many people as we can aware of this topic. I know this is unrealistic and shit, but I don't care. I want each and every one of you who are usually apologizing in the name of some big company to realize this initiative will not kill a genre of games or certain companies. And let's not forget, we have even people like Pirate Software who are actively trying their best to spread lies and misinformation. I want you to know he's just lying to you guys. Now I'm pulling the same card he's playing, he's pulling every time out of his ass. I'm working in this industry for 20 plus years now and I've seen it all. If you start building a game with the fact that you might want to leave it in a playable good order when you pull the plug, it's doable without many extra resources invested into the development of the game. So multiplayer, single player, you name it, it's doable. So the only thing we need to be careful is the company's rights, because it goes both ways, you know. We don't want the companies to lose their rights on the games they try to stop supporting or anything. No, we want fairness and we want it to go both ways. What can you do to help? Well, that's pretty easy and straightforward, but just in case you have no clue, I got 3 things for you. You can obviously sign the petition if you haven't. You can force your other half to do it too. I'm kidding, by the way, about the forcing part. You can share the video because, yeah, spreading the word is very important. Listen, most gamers don't even know this is happening. And that's the truth. I strongly believe this. Most people just play their games and live their lives. Only a few of us live our lives over the internet like idiots. That's the cold, harsh truth. So yeah, share the video. Get others to spread the word too. Every message, every email or call to action counts. Yeah, obviously, don't be an ass running around annoying and pestering everyone with this, but I strongly feel this is one of the good fights worth having if you care about this medium of entertainment, which are video games. Yeah, we are not just protecting games here, by the way. We are protecting our rights as consumers, as gamers, and as part of this community. Because you all saw how even car companies like BMW and others are trying to monetize features of their cars the way gaming companies monetize their games, right? So this is already spilling over in other industries. You are not safe and you cannot hide from it. So yeah, I'm making this parallel between this topic and the monetization because it's the same thing really. These guys push the envelope just to see when it snaps. They look for that sweet spot, and when they find it, they periodically just push it a little bit more. No, just a little bit more. And that's it. And this spills over in the other industries. Like it or not, it will happen. It will affect you eventually. No matter what you do, no matter on what side of the fence you are, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't care about your feelings. It will come for you, for sure. Let's stop corporations from killing our games and make sure this petition is heard. Now, smash that like button, subscribe for updates, and comment below which game shutdown hit you the hardest. And let's make some noise, and let's make history. What the heck? Ahoy! One last thing I want to mention, because this little guy reminded me of someone, I think. Let's all thank Pirate Software for helping this petition by his coverage and his Twitter posts. Yar, matey, I'm glad you're not a scallywag.
Blimey. Heave-ho.
Yeah, you're right. This was and still is a combined effort, and we almost did it as a collective, you know. Anyway, keep signing it, but only if you live inside Europe. Don't sign it if you live anywhere else, because it doesn't count. Please, don't do that. I'll put everything in the description, by the way. Subscribe to